As always, hit the like, subscribe, the notification icon so you can stay up to date with all the great content coming out here from the RotoHeat.com team. Heat Seekers, what's going on? It's Brad from RotoHeat.com back at it talking Robert Tonyan, tight end, Green Bay Packers.
Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire.
All right, so I think it's safe to say that Aaron Rodgers likes this guy. He's kind of on fire. Now, obviously, at the time of this recording, Monday Night Football, we are now on 3 receiving touchdowns for this kid. Like, it's insane. He's caught everything thrown his way. He's at like 5 catches for, I don't know, 70-some yards and like 3 touchdowns. But if you look, so we typically don't do a ton of tight end videos because you guys here on YouTube don't seem to want to click on them very often. But hear me out. This guy might be legit. Like, right now, when you look at the stats for the team, he's by far and away the most targeted tight end. Jay Sternberger is a close second, but at this point, Sternberger's gotten 0 action in this game against Atlanta, except as a blocker. So that's not fantasy relevant. And going into this game, Tonyan was leading the team in tight end targets. He had 8 targets so far in this short season, where Sternberger's had 5. The difference between Tonyan and the rest of the tight ends on their roster is he's caught almost everything thrown his way. He's caught up until this game where he's just going monstrous, nonsensical fantasy production from a tight end. He was still 7 receptions on 8 targets. But if you look at a little bit further, had a touchdown against Detroit, caught 2 or 3 balls for 25 yards touchdown in the win against New Orleans last week, 5 of 5, 50 yards touchdown. This week, redonkulous, 3 touchdowns, so far 5 of 5. You got to get this guy. If you need tight end help, let's say maybe you're the O.J. Howard owner, or you've had an underperforming tight end, or you need some help, you got to get this guy. Grab him. At this point, he's probably not rostered. I have to check stats. I have not checked. We want to make sure we got you some content out on him quickly to help you know whether or not to even put in a waiver claim. Grab him up. 3 games in a row now, Rodgers has targeted him, and he's got touchdowns, and now he's had 3 in this game alone. Davante Adams is out. Now, obviously, that changes with Davante Adams in the lineup, but even with that, if you're getting this guy and he's getting, 50 yards and potentially a touchdown every game, that could be killer. That could be huge for you right now. Like, you got to do it. You got to jump on it and at least put a chip on the table and see what happens. Because worst case scenario, he goes back into irrelevance sooner rather than later because they drafted Jay Sternberger, they got Mercedes Lewis, they got all these tight ends and something like that. But man, Aaron Rodgers, when he starts to trust a guy, that guy sticks around and that guy stays in the lineup. So we are expecting this guy to stick around for the long term, at least for 2020. And he's a younger dude. I mean, like he's only 26. Tight ends always take a little time to develop. Maybe this guy just needed some time to develop. He came from Indiana State, so it wasn't like he was at the biggest college, so could have taken time for him to develop. But he's a big target, 6'5", 237 pounds. As you can tell, he's got a fair amount of speed. Maybe not my Jonathan Taylor fair amount of speed, but he's got enough that even on this 3rd touchdown, he was by himself. He had broken coverage, got away from however it looked like. I'd have to rewatch the play, but it looked like probably a busted coverage, and he made the defense pay. Walked right in for a touchdown. So good luck, guys. Let us know what you think about Tonyan in the comments. Are you a tight end needy team? Maybe in a tight end premium, and you needed help, and you picked them up, and you were ahead of the game on it. Well, kudos to you. Well done. Let us know. Let's talk about it. Let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget, RotoHeat.com for all the things that you need for fantasy. Keep it locked here. Like, subscribe, do all those things. We'll talk to you guys again soon.
Also, right there, playlist. Hit it. Watch the videos. Do it. You want to. Do it.